Okay, so something is going on right now, behind closed doors, and it has the smartest people on the planet, we're talking top scientists at the most elite institutes, genuinely freaked out that they're losing their lead to AI. And this is a huge wake-up call for all of us.
And look, these aren't just, casual chats over coffee. We're talking about emergency meetings happening at the absolute highest levels of science and tech. They are seeing a fundamental shift in their own intellectual dominance, something they never ever thought was possible.
So that's the big question, right? What do they know that the rest of us don't? Well, while those secret meetings are going on, the battle for the future of AI is actually starting to spill out into the open for everyone to see.
And trust me, it's getting personal. This whole rivalry is moving out of the research labs and straight into the mainstream, kicking off on one of the biggest stages in the world, the Super Bowl.
So the AI company Anthropic just dropped these ads that were a complete direct shot at their biggest rival, OpenAI. The whole idea is simple, but honestly pretty brilliant. You've got their AI assistant, Claude, giving some helpful advice that then takes this super weird turn, like recommending a dating site for, let's just say, very experienced women. It's funny, it's a little unsettling, and it was absolutely designed to get under OpenAI's skin.
And oh boy, did it work. OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, he came out and said, yeah, they were funny. But then he got super defensive, calling them dishonest, and immediately started bragging about his company's download numbers. I mean, that reaction tells you everything, right? Anthropic's little jab landed exactly where they wanted it to. But as fun as all this corporate drama is, it's really just a distraction from the real story.
Because, behind all these funny ads and public spats, the real arms race is heating up. The technology that's causing all this secret concern, it's not just about answering your questions anymore. No, it's being built to actually do stuff for you, to take real action in the world.
It's this thing called Agentic AI, and here's what that means in plain English. Forget asking an AI to write an email draft for you. Think way, way bigger. An Agentic AI can manage your entire inbox, it can schedule your meetings, it can do all the follow-ups, all without you lifting a finger. See, it's not a tool you use. It's basically a digital coworker you can just delegate entire tasks to.
And what's crazy is OpenAI themselves actually laid out this exact framework, and it shows precisely where we are right now. We've just hit level 3, AI agents that can take action. The very next step is AI that can discover brand new things on its own, and right after that, an AI that can run a whole company. We are climbing this ladder fast.
And here is why this is such a massive deal. The newest models can stay locked in on a single, really complex software problem for over 17 hours straight. Think of it like a giant memory. A context window is the technical term. They just don't get lost or confused. That is way longer than any human can possibly concentrate, and this one improvement is what's making this incredible leap forward possible. Okay, let's just pause for a second. If this is kind of opening your eyes to what's really happening here, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps.
All right, so this tech leap isn't just happening in some abstract digital world. Nope, it's creating massive new power structures in the real world with a ton of real money behind them.
And probably the biggest move just dropped. It's now official. Elon Musk is merging his space company, SpaceX, with his artificial intelligence company, xAI.
And get this number. The new combined company is valued at over $1.1 trillion. That makes it the most valuable private company in the history of the world. I mean, the scale here is it's mind-boggling.
And this really shows you the sheer ambition, right? We're talking about one single company that's going to dominate electric cars, AI, humanoid robots, space travel, and battery storage. There are even whispers that Tesla could eventually get folded in too. I mean, seriously, how does anyone even begin to compete with that? But let's forget about the corporate chess moves for a second. Let's go back to those secret meetings we talked about at the beginning, because a top professor from Columbia University just blew the lid off what's actually being said in those rooms. And believe me, this is the real wake-up call.
He said that at one of the most important scientific meetings he's ever been to, the general agreement in the room was that AI models have now achieved, and this is a direct quote, complete coding supremacy over humans. Not will achieve, have achieved. It's already happened. And then he quoted a senior faculty member who stood up and said that these AI models can already do something like 90% of the intellectual work that he can do. And this is a top scientist at the peak of his field. Again, this is not science fiction. This is right now.
And here's the part that really gets me. That same senior professor has completely surrendered his digital life to an agentic AI. We're talking his emails, his files, his calendar, everything. Why would he do that? Because the competitive edge it gives him is so huge that he feels like he has no other choice if he wants to stay in the game.
But this isn't some story about progress and triumph. It's actually a story about fear. The professor confessed he's terrified of a future where AI is making scientific discoveries that are so advanced, they're just incomprehensible to any human mind. A world, in his exact words, where everything around us is just magic.
And that right there is the crucial point. This isn't just about a few scientists losing their edge. This shift, it's about to change everything for all of us.
I mean, just look at the speed. Right now, AI is helping us understand animal DNA to track biodiversity and save species. That's amazing. But very, very soon, that same power is going to be turned to human DNA, completely changing medicine and our whole understanding of ourselves. The limit on discovery is no longer how fast humans can think or work. The only limit is the questions we're willing to ask.
Which really leaves us with this one last thought. The people at the very top, the experts who literally build and study this stuff for a living, are openly admitting that this is all happening way, way faster than even they expected. Things are moving incredibly fast. So the real question isn't just about what AI can do anymore. It's about whether we're ready for the world it's creating. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next update on this story because it's only going to get crazier.